Good evening. I'm Abhilasha, counselor and life coach. I got trained from Swati Priya ma'am for a and college corporate counseling and life coach training also. So I'm happy to see you all today. One second. Welcome, Sandhya ma'am. Thanks for joining. Okay, so as we all know, today our session is about a child's right and our responsibility for that. So, before entering into the session, let's make the chat box active. So, how we are connected to a child. So, already many of you have shared your names separately while mentioning your cities also. So, let me know how connected you are with child and like parents or teachers or well wishers, how you are connected with the child. Just give one word about you and the connectivity of the child in the chat box. Let's make the chat box active. Hi Lavanya ma'am. So how you are connected to a child? Grandparent. Yes, nice. Welcome Manita Mani ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening ma'am. Thanks for joining. Yes, I was asking about just one word, a relation between you and a child. Uh, it may be a parent, grandparent, or no teacher. How you are connected with a child? Parent, yes. Mom of a girl, yes. Nice. So mention it in the chat box, ma'am. Yes, mother. Yes. Hi, Swati Priya, ma'am. Welcome to the session. Thanks for joining. Okay. Okay. I just asked this question to know the relationship between each one of you with a child. So, how important do you think that a child right is important uh, in this situation? Like, how would I say, in right today? How important is this child right to be known for us? Uh, I think you can rate from 1 to 10. 1 is the least and 10 is the highest. Just mention in the chat box what do you think? How important is this child right to be created awareness? Please rate it in chat box. 10. Nice. 10. 9. Nice. Yes. Everybody will agree. We have to concentrate more on child rights today. But why? We have many issues, but why we are focusing more on child today? Uh, Personally, I feel that each and every child is stuck in between the past and future. Yes, ma'am, we will get into that. We will get into that. So, before that, just I want to share a point. Each and every child is facing lot of issues in current situation, and I think, as I said, they are stuck between the past and future. Here, the past I mention is us, we, and their future is that technology. Between these two, a child is no stuck in between, and they are handling it in a very nice way actually to be appreciated. Yes, just put ourselves in that place. We didn't have these many options, we didn't have these many no distractions, we didn't have any no freedom to keep our opinions. So this generation has everything and of too much, I believe. So it's more important for us also to know how to handle them, because it is very new for us also. Once again. Yes. Okay. So welcome you all to our session 1. So what is exactly the child rights is? According to India, the child is considered as the person who is under the age of 18. So we know after 18 we call them as adult. So till 18 every person is called as child and considered as child. One second, one person is waiting. Yes. Yes. So as a child, they need 4 important things as per our Indian child rights. One is survival, second one is protection, and third one is development, and fourth one is participation. So, key laws include free education, bans on child labor, and abuse safeguards. So, these are all the very important things which is covered under our Indian child rights. So, let us see in depth about each one. Before that, I have shared a screen about our basic law in India. So, we are not going to get into each one in depth, just to know for our awareness. I have shared here. RTE is right to education, and POXO Act, very familiar one, protection of child from sexual offense, and Juvenile Justice Act, and Child Labor Amendment Act, and Prohibition of Child Marriage Act. So these are all the acts we have for child in India, law and act for each and every child. So everything is covered for their protection, basic survival, and safety. So everything comes under any one bucket. About this child labor, in India we have a little exemption, like the child um, can work or can have an exposure in their own business. For example, if his dad or uncle, somebody is having any no commercial work, they can go there, but it should not disturb their regular school activities. It can be a vacation, it can be a weekend, or after school time. They can just go and sit there and make a very basic work according to their age. So, just want to share about it. Now, we are getting into the 4 pillars of child's right. So, first one is survival. Survival means basic things, basic, very basic. And second one, development and protection and participation. The first pillar is about the right to survival, meeting basic human needs. Under this, they have covered 3 topics like healthcare, nutrition, and shelter. So, food and shelter is very basic and important for every children. Healthcare comes under regular health checkups, vaccinations, and mental health support. Whenever the child needs it, it has to be done. It's our responsibility. Nutrition, a balanced diet, and clean drinking water comes under this. Shelter, a safe, warm, and secure living environment is very important. So, here, what is our role? Our role, in the sense, as a parent, teacher, society, our role is to ensure kids have physical security at home and school. Why home and school? Because a child spends most of their time in these two places. So, it is very important to ensure their safety here. Yes. Second comes the development. So first one is survival. As a human being, we have to survive first. For that, we need food and shelter. Once a child got both the food and shelter, next, what is next? Development. So every child have their own potential, their own ability, capacity, whatever it may be. But uh, we have to find it and we have to encourage them to develop it. It's our responsibility. So reaching full potential, so they have their own capacity, as I said, so we have to find it and feed it more. First one is education, quality learning that fosters critical thinking, not just memorization, not just like that reading and going. They should understand the values and the education appropriate to their age. Play and rest is very important. Playtime to develop creativity and social skills is, this is very important for a child. And identity, respecting their unique background, name, and individuality. Yes. So do you think still there is a problem in this identity? You can use your chat box. A child is still having a facing this identity issue. Do you think yes or no? No. Okay. Anybody else? Yes, some children. Yes. Okay. Yes. We cannot say no completely. We cannot say yes for everybody. Some children are still facing this identity issue, like their background, their no financial background, anything it can be, and their child's name and individuality is still in question mark. It's there. The child is facing the issue, and especially this play and rest. How many of you think in today's situation all the children are getting proper rest and playtime? Children are smart in their own skills. They are bold. Okay. It's broken families identity crisis occurs. Yes, ma'am. Broken families identity crisis occurs. Yes. Single parent children facing the problem still in classrooms, schools, in society. Yes. So I'm repeating my question. Do you feel really that each and every child is getting proper play and rest time? No. No. Yes. So all sail in the same boat. Everybody stands for no. Yes. Correct. 70% no. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thanks for all your comments. Yes, me too feel the same. Um, Syllabus is more. Accepted, ma'am. Accepted. Okay. a balance between the education and the playtime or such called extracurricular activities, rest has to be planned. Is not our responsibility. Yes. How many of you say yes? Is that not our responsibility to make a balance, bring a balance for them? Yes. Thank you. Yes. Keeping the school far away from a house and telling that child has not getting proper rest is not the mistake of the child. Keeping back to back classes every day and telling the child is not able to focus on the school studies, is not getting nutrition properly, is not the child's mistake. So it's we have to take the responsibility of the child's playtime, rest time, proper nutrition, everything, safety and protection, whatever we say, it's our responsibility. Child cannot handle them everything on their own, right? Yes. So that's what our role here is, to balancing study time with adequate rest and play time. A minimum of 15 minutes cycle time has to be provided. Minimum, I'm talking about. Brinda ma'am, please stay in mute. Thank you, ma'am. Yes. And next is right to protection. Creating safe spaces is our responsibility. From what? From abuse, from neglect, from exploitation. One second. Thank you. Yes. So, as we have discussed in last session, maybe any of you from last session would know the types of abuse. We have seen how many abuse, different types of abuse a child is coming across in their daily life. So, from abuse, we have to protect them. Zero tolerance for physical, emotional, or verbal abuse. Physical is, we know, it's strictly hitting, and also physical punishments like making them stand outside or run around the ground. And emotional, like threatening them, if you don't do this, I will not give you the internal marks, I will not give you the hall tickets, I will not no I will not, whatever you ask, the answer will be no. And verbal abuse is scolding them, which is in a inappropriate way, like you are not fit for anything. So these are the things which comes under verbal abuse. So from neglect, providing consistent emotional care and supervision. For neglect, I have a scenario. Nowadays most of the parents are working, both mom and dad are working, so they prefer caretakers or any child centers, or even grandparents. They may be grandparents also. Yes, my question is the parents taking another step ahead to balance the miss out time? I'm putting the question again. You can give it in chat box. Your answers can be shared. So, working parents who take help from others to take care of their child, are they taking proper step, extra effort to balance the bond between the parents and the child? Please share in the chat box. Not every. Yes, exactly. Not everyone. We are not blaming everybody is doing these mistakes, but still, some, as Swati Priya ma'am said, they are not aware of that they have to give the emotional care. They think that they are spending for school, they are spending for special caretakers, they are spending for expensive toys, gadgets, everything. So this will, Brinda ma'am, I'm again repeating, please stay in mute. Yes. So they really don't know that they are missing the emotional care towards the child. The child, some feel we provide all comforts. Exactly. Yes, ma'am. That's what I was telling in point by point. Yes. So they think that these all will give them the. I have given my child the sophisticating life which I never had in my dream. So this will not balance the emotional care from parents. I'm not no telling that the caretakers, grandparents are not taking care of them properly. No, their role they are doing it extraordinary way. In their age, again, they are spending the another role of parenting as grandparents. It's not so easy. So here we as a adult should understand nothing can tally parent emotions. So the child needs it at least to certain age. They say 5 years. I'm not sure, but at least for basic, no primary level, the child should get their warmness from exploitation, safeguarding against child labor and digital dangers. Digital danger is again another very important problem. No issues, ma'am. Here we are just discussing. No issues. You can share whatever you feel. So our role is to recognizing signs of distress and keeping communication channels open. So we have to know the small changes we see in the child. Is the calmer child suddenly changing into angry mode, or suddenly a child, a very talkative and active child, getting into silent mode? We have to find even the small. We should be ready to find out the small changes and keep the communication channels open. Everybody is telling now that me time, our time, family time is very important, but productively how many of us are able to do is again a big question mark. So when we do it productively, surely the children will directly talk to us, convey the issue they are facing. Maybe not fully, at least they will start up. When we give them the confidence of hearing, they will feel comfortable, and next time they will add on to the next step. They say they start telling everything. So first of all, they will observe our reaction. First time when they say something, they observe what is our reaction. After that only they will say what happened completely. So that's how the children are. So as I said, child labor, we have a small exemption, and digital dangers. Digital dangers is, yes ma'am, everything. So I have a, no, sexual abuse is also abuse only when, as a parent or as a teacher, child take care us comes about to know about the sexual abuse, we have to take immediate action. That comes under the POXO Act. Yes. In detail we will be seeing in the next session about this, ma'am. Okay. So what about digital dangers? Digital dangers is, we know, um, mobile phones. In very young age, each and every child is getting access for the mobile phones. Addiction, yes ma'am, and very particularly after COVID. So most of us started using the mobile phones, and children started using mobile phones because we started getting the school information, homework, everything in mobiles. Before that, they used to give in diaries or websites. Now it has everything changed. So mandatorily they have to check their mobiles every day. So it is becoming their habit. So habit, with when there is no control, it will become an addiction. Online games, yes, exactly. So when they go for online games or chat in the no mobile phones, we don't know who the person in the other side of the child. Even the child don't know. So when something, the child is missing in inside the family, like already said, the family time, the emotional bond, or any abuse, those child, when they hear sweet words of no caring or empathy in the other side as a stranger, then the child is in danger. The child doesn't know that. So the hackers and theft of getting passwords, family details, and more, there are more, and photos. Here comes the sexual abuse also, the words, the chat between the child and the stranger, that comes under the digital danger. So as a adult, we have to keep an eye on them. We have to keep checking, because it makes things easy. Some parents or caregivers prefer giving phone to the child, yes, because everybody is busy with some other work. Everybody is busy, so everybody is having mobiles. um, so that is no option for the child, and they give the child the mobile phone to stay calm. Even in hotels, restaurants, wherever you go, the child is with the mobile, uh, and it's surprising that they are not talking. Parents and children are sitting in the table, and everybody is having one individual phone, and nobody is ready to talk face to face. So we go out normally, in our younger age also, we go out as a family to talk, spend time, and enjoy the environment. But nowadays, we'll eat only. Yes, the child will eat only if they play the cartoon in on the mobile. Or nowadays, ma'am, I have seen in public places, many children are watching shorts, reels. They are not able to sit in one place for, I mean, watch a one reel also. A reel itself is a very short duration video, but even that also they are not able to see completely. They're just keeping scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I don't know what is the intention for them to scroll, and what are they really wanted to scroll. What are they expecting from that? So they're losing their patience, and the parents are sitting next to them, telling nothing, take nothing to stop them. And if they try to stop, they say that the child is screaming, the child is crying, the child is becoming adamant, they are throwing no tantrums, they throw the things also. They are no, they are telling they will not eat. So many reasons. They are also doing the same thing. Parents. Okay, understood. Yes. Recently, I attended a annual day program. There, higher standard students gave advice to parents. See the change of circle. Uh, they are the requested parents not to scroll the phone in front of the child, and tell the children not to see the mobile phone. This was the request kept by the higher standard students to the parents. So see our generation turning, and it was nice to see actually, but where we are going, that's the question. So are we doing the right thing? So we are missing somewhere. We have to correct ourselves, and when we delay, there is already a danger on. So it is going to create more distraction. That's all. So we have to be very responsible. That's what I thought at that time. Yes. The right to participation, hearing their voices, as we all talking about, spend quality time with them is what very important. They, when they come to us to talk or share something, it's our responsibility to give our ears to them, wait, and spend proper time. Expression, allowing children to express opinion without fear of ridicule. Yes. Now, as one ma'am told, children are very bold. Yes, really, that is what we wanted to, and that is what we told them, and we are bringing up in that way. They should not be like us. They should be bold, and we are happy that they are that way. But are they handling it in the right way? Are we teaching them or guiding them about it in the right way? Because we are also new. Most of us in our childhood were not allowed to share no, our opinions, our interest. Maybe not everybody. I'm telling most of us. So now the childrens are turning, evolving. I would say we as human, we have taught them how to do, but even we don't know what to do and how to do. We are just telling them how not to be like us. So always there will be an upgradation, there will be a bug. So there will be flaws in our parenting or teaching, guiding, whatever it may be. We all also learning with them. Decision making, involving them in age appropriate choices, example family plans, rules, etc. So when we have set of rules for house, we have to make them sit. I'm telling here about according to their age. We are not going to make a 5-year-old child sit and talk about the rules of house. No. So, but giving importance for their priorities, their routines is also values. No. Um, so when we sit for family plans, we can ask them, "Are you comfortable with this place?" Or is that anything important work you have at home, at school at that time? Any, will you miss any classes? If, for example, we have to plan for a vacation, a family function, so we have to take leave, no? So we have to take their decision also. So we cannot just like that say we take leave and come. We can say, is that okay? Or will you be able to join? What will you miss? How will you, are you able to manage everything? So this is just an example I just shared. So according to their age, we have to give them a few choices and importance, prioritize their needs also. Safe age appropriate knowledge, this is information. Nowadays the child, I feel, is getting too much of information, not little more or more, no, it's extreme. The children are getting more. They are maybe because of this no, technology, the development of platforms we have like Gemini and Chat GPT and so many. Even I know only few, but if you ask a teenager, they will list out a big thing. They know everything. Yes. So in that way, too much of information is also danger. Our role is to listening actively and valuing their perspective, what they think, what they want. Is it fine for them? Asking their own their own words is also matters. So this is how we are no seeing the four different pillars. And one question for you here, uh, you can drop your answer in chat box. What was the one thing which you want to do as a child but you were not allowed for it? It may be your extracurricular activities or your opinions or your interest, and even it can be the groups you wanted to choose in your 11th. Whatever it may be, take time and think and let me know. What was the one thing you want to do as a child but you were not allowed? My dance and basketball. Yes, ma'am. Anybody else? I wanted to be treated with respect. Child to have self respect. Children to have, yes, self respect is not only for adults, it's mandatory for children also. According to their age, the respect should be given, not sent for music class. Yes, see. So as an adult we forget many things, but few things can never go out of our memory. These are few among them, I believe. Yes. Acknowledge feelings, yes. When we are hurt, when we want to share our emotions, sometimes what happens is, uh, they say it's a drama. I have heard personally. So my anger and my tears were always in considered as a wrong way. Yes, our feelings are to be acknowledged. So these are the things we are trying to change for the next generation, and everybody is working hard to change this. There is no doubt in it. But somewhere, as I said, we are new to this genre. So what's happening is, somewhere sometimes it may go wrong. That's okay. Even if it is go wrongs in months a while, that's okay. But when it is not okay is we are not realizing it. When it is not considered or not realized, then that's the problem. So mistakes are always accepted, but realization will make sense. Yes. So this is the last screen for today. I'm stopping with this. We are learning few things about them. So we will solve many issues what they are facing also. What is the one change you think that if this comes, this will be changed? It will be better at least.
mentioned in academics, no, I want to bring some changes in that, because nowadays they're all sticking with the book only, that is with the school book subjects. They're not coming out from that. Even in the 10th standard child, 9th standard children, if you are asking them to come for any movie or play or to relatives' house, they are not coming. They are often saying, I'm having homework, I have exam test, projects. They are stick with the subjects. They're always stick with the test, project, everything. So I want to bring some changes in that syllabus, something they have to free. Apart from that, they have to learn more things. So that is the thing I want to tell in that academics. I single word I type, but this is the thing I want to share.